Hey everybody, welcome to the CharlieB Podcast. I'm your host, CharlieB. Do you ever feel like you have so much going on and you just need to breathe? Being a wife and mother can be so overwhelming, and sometimes you just need a minute. Take that minute with me, CharlieB. In this space, we'll talk about marriage, motherhood, and just being a woman. How do we manage to keep it together in the midst of everything that's going on? We're women, and that's just what we do. So listen, this is that pull up to the house and sit in your car for a minute moment. We all need those. You didn't have to, but I'm so glad you decided to spend that moment with me on the CharlieB Podcast. Let's jump right in.
Hello, and welcome back to the Brittnee Smith Podcast. I'm your host, Brittnee Smith, and today is a very special day. It is Valentine's Day, and so we're doing a special Galentines Day episode, and today I have with me my client. That's right, I said client. She's a friend and a client. You can thank me later for that word. And today we're talking about, friendship, womanhood, entrepreneurship, women supporting women, how we love on each other and how it's important for us to be supported. Yes. And so we have Charlene Holmes.
Hello.
Yes, of the soon-to-be CharlieB Podcast. Woo! You guys, I am so hyped for her because we just wrapped up our first VIP day together. We've been together for the last 6 hours, 6.5 hours.
Yes, ma'am.
Hammering out the content of her new podcast that's coming up. So, CharlieB.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and what is your show about and all of that.
Hello, everybody. My name is Charlene. I will be known as CharlieB. I will not go into where that name came from. We'll just leave it right there. But the show's going to be about family, marriage, kids, and all the things that women go through on a day-to-day basis. I'm really excited to get this content out because as women, we need someone that can relate to what we're going through each and every day. Sometimes we have a friend right there to go to, and sometimes we don't. So tune in to CharlieB and let's hang together. Okay, so you guys, right? Do you hear the smoothness of the voice? I mean, I literally almost fell asleep, not because she's boring, but because it's just so, because it's so smooth. Like she could legit be on her A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And I would listen. I would put it on repeat when it's time to go to bed. It's CharlieB, bedtime with CharlieB, all day. Oh, I like that.
I love it. Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I know.
So you guys.
Brittnee is a nut, everyone. In case you didn't know. I had no idea. I've been laughing all day. My cheeks hurt.
Yeah, and that's good because even though we had fun, we got work done.
Oh, yes.
We got work done. We mapped out who her ideal client was. We got to the bottom of what her passion is and how that ties into her purpose and how she can really profit from that.
Right.
We then, you guys, wrote and recorded her intro and outro to her show.
Yeah.
Tell me about that process. What was that like for you?
It was nerve-wracking, but it was necessary. And what I will say is, it's easy to have an idea and to come up with an idea, but in order for that idea to be successful, we need a plan. And I've been wanting to do a podcast for years and years. I'm not even going to tell you how long because it's a little bit embarrassing, but now is the time, right? And you mentioned that to me when I first got here. Now is the time, and everything, we have to wait for our season. So I knew that it was what I wanted to do, but as we spoke about earlier, I didn't want to fail. So I kept putting it off for everything else and everybody else. But now it's my time and it's my season. But I also wanted to make sure that it was going to be good and it was going to be right and I knew what I was doing because it's easy to plug up a mic and start talking. Mm-hmm. But who's going to be listening? Right. And I want to reach the people. I want it to be successful and I want it to last. And that is why I first reached out to Pastor Joy Morgan. And she said, yeah, I don't do podcasts, but I know somebody that does. So you use your resources and you get what you need. Yes. So here we are.
Yes. And you're so right on a number of things that you said. One, we get so caught up in being afraid to fail.
Right.
As women, as the hat wearer in so many different rooms and circles and responsibilities, we will show up for everybody else. If Kiki got a basketball game, I might be running myself ragged, but I'm going to make that game. If hubby has something he has to do, I'm going to make sure that dinner is piping hot and ready for him to come home. If, like we wear ourselves out for the dreams and needs of other people.
Right.
But how many of you out there listening know that you need a circle of sisters?
Ooh.
Even if you only have a semicircle, maybe you don't have a full circle, maybe you just have a dot.
I was gonna say maybe you have a triangle.
Yeah, we all need somebody that is willing to take the time to sit with us, to tell us that we can, to give us space to shed a tear or two, and it be okay. Because when we finally step out for ourselves, it's literally like learning how to walk.
It is
all over again.
It was.
Yeah, it's scary. It's uncomfortable. It's uncertain. It feels dumb.
Right.
Can we be honest about that? Like, it feels dumb.
It does. And I've sang in front of hundreds of people, and sitting here with just you, I'm like, oh my gosh, my underarms start sweating. I'm getting nervous. I'm hot because I was so nervous when we were doing the intro. And it's like, wow, this is really that's what it was for me. Oh my gosh, this is really happening. I'm really doing this. What am I doing? Oh my gosh, it's just too late to turn around. No, we're doing this. Let's go. We're doing this because it's something that's for me. Right. It's for me.
And you deserve that.
Yes.
We all have dreams. We all have gifts. We all have passions. We all have goals that are valid.
Oh, yeah.
Even as a mother, your children become a priority. But you still have goals and dreams and passions. You become a wife. You still have goals and dreams and passions as a person.
It does not go away.
Exactly. And so it's important to have accountability. My thing is, I'm not trying to tell you to take over the world today, but take a step.
Yes.
Take a step in the right direction. Starting the podcast, I feel like that's the hardest part. Is getting started.
That was the hardest part. Is taking the step.
Yeah. And look at us halfway there.
Right.
Already.
Even after I found out who you are, I still was like, yeah, not yet. I'm not ready. And then even after I called you, you know how many times you're like, so when are you going to make the appointment? I'm like, okay, I will. Right now, it's just not. And one day I woke up and said, you know what? It's time.
Right.
It's time.
Right.
And I can't say what happened that day, but it's
clicked.
Time.
It clicked.
Yeah.
And I want to commend you on that, because you could have, from the first time you looked me up and saw the stuff and be like, oh no. And then
deep.
Yeah, you could have never called.
Right.
You could have never set the appointment. You could have stopped communicating with me even after I started checking in, like, hey, what's going on? You could have faded me. It's happened. Because, all right, I know myself. I can come on a little strong in my encouragement. Like, all right, tomorrow at 3:00. Like I can, because.
But it's necessary, Brittnee. Don't sell yourself short, because I needed that.
Right.
You're in your 30s. I'm 50 and I'm just getting started. So for me, I needed that push. If you weren't pushing me and pulling me, I would still be in the, okay, I'll get there one day. I'll get there. And then, like you said, I'll be 92. Like, I'm ready, Brittnee. I'm ready.
I'm like, so Miss Charlene.
That. So I thank God that you did push me. I really do. Yeah. I thank the Lord for a husband that supported my dream too. Go ahead, babe.
Girl, that's a whole nother.
We're not even going to go there, but that's important too.
Absolutely.
And my sisters, who I tell, hey, listen, I'm about to start a podcast. They're like, yes, it's about time. And I'm like, whoa.
First
didn't know you felt that
chill
out. But so many people were pushing and pulling for me, but I had to do it for myself.
Absolutely. And that's a major takeaway, that you can have the world rallying around you.
Yes.
But it's not until you wake up and say, okay, let's go. And how amazing is it that when you said, yes, let's go, the pieces fell in place.
Way too easily. It was like, it was so crazy how the pieces, no, they didn't fall. They were already in place. They were waiting for me. The table was spread. All I had to do was pull up. This is a beautiful room with a beautiful table, by the way. All I had to do was pull up to the table. Right. So, wow.
Yeah.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's a whole episode.
Ooh, child. It is. It is. And so I need you who are listening to hear, one, you weren't meant to do this thing alone. Even if it's your dream, it's your baby, it's your podcast, it's your business, it's your school journey, you weren't meant to do it alone.
Right.
We all need accountability.
That's right.
Especially those of us who are always there for other people. We're always the pusher and puller for other people. We're always serving the other people. We're always cooking. We're always feeding. We're always riding around. We're always fill in the blank.
Right.
We need accountability to not give up on ourselves.
I mean, we need to be our own road dog because we're rolling with everybody else.
Come on.
So I need to be my own road dog.
Absolutely. And how about even feeling like I'm worthy of that kind of support? Because we will self-sabotage our way out of the support that was always there, but we'll wiggle out of it some way.
That is deep.
Yeah. And what I learned about myself, y'all, if you've listened to the show for any length of time, I've learned to recognize the wiggle. I've learned to recognize the wiggle, and I know that I am anointed to grasp the wiggler, if you will, because I'm a wiggler.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I the places that the people that I help, I've wiggled there before.
Right.
You know, and so I
that's
recognize. Yes. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. It's a
Yes. And so now that I've recognized that, it's a part of my business model. It's a part of the way that I parent. It's a part of the way that I wife. It's a part of the way that I elder.
See there?
It's in every area of my life. I recognize the wiggle. I feel like that's like a talk topic or like a book or
But that's
something.
what makes it the gift, Brittnee. Because if you don't recognize it, you can't manifest it. It
Right.
can't manifest it
Right.
because you have to first recognize it, then it can manifest in all these different areas.
Absolutely.
That's really
Absolutely.
deep.
So listen, guys, as let's talk about our friendships and let's talk about that kind of stuff. What does true support from your girlfriends, your sisters, what does that look like for you?
Oh, wow. I am one of 7, next to the baby, 5 sisters, and a David, we call it. And I have that. It's so hard to answer that because my friends were first my sisters. My sisters were my first friends.
Right.
So our bond is really ridiculously strong. And then I have cousins. My cousin Robin, who is like, we call her the other sister. She's like our sister. And it's almost needing their approval to say, hey, listen, what do you think about this? I called my sister Tony before I called my doctor. And then she'll say, hey, listen, did you call your doctor? And I'm like, no, I called you. What do you think about this?
That's deep.
So
Shout out to Tony.
Yes. She's our everything. We are each other's everything. And we've always had each other's back regardless. So their support is just number one. It really is. And even if they think I'm going to fail, they'll say, you don't know unless you try. The only way you can fail is by not doing it.
Right.
Because you will never know.
Right.
So that's my support system. I've got the husband. He's going to be there regardless. If I told him I was going to move to Alaska and sell sandals, he'd be like, go ahead, girl, you got this. But I think that's just what husbands kind of do. Maybe everybody. I'm sorry if everybody's does.
I was just going to say, you've got not a blessed, but a blessed situations because just off the strength of having 5 sisters.
Yeah.
That could be, I mean, all right, siblings bicker, they have their things, but that could be a disaster in and of itself.
Yes.
So to have 5 sisters that are close knit, blessed, okay?
Yes.
To have a supportive husband,
Ooh.
blessed.
Yes.
I am much more aware in the last year and a half of ministry than I've ever been that not everybody has that in their spouse.
It's true.
You know, and it's something that we can take for granted.
Let's take a moment to say thank you, Jesus.
Thank you, God.
Jesus.
I love you,
Yes.
babe.
Yes.
Back to the Galentines, though. Back to the Galentines.
Sorry.
But yeah, it's something that we take for granted.
It is.
And I want you to dig into some of the characteristics. Like, what does that mean? Like, if somebody's listening right now, maybe they don't have the 5 sisters, maybe they don't have people that they can pinpoint as their support. What should they look for that would signify, okay, this person is really for me? Like, what characteristics are the characteristics of that support that you have?
You know, sometimes we as women, there's different kinds of women, and a lot of times we become too reliant on others. We become needy. A lot of us do that. So to me, first you got to believe in yourself, right? And if I'm going to go to bat for you, you got to go to bat for me too. So we have to be there for one another. And if you have I said this to my sister a little while ago. There's 2 types of people. There are givers and there are takers. If you've got somebody in your life that's always taking and taking and taking and taking, you got to recognize that's not really a friend. That's a taker. And then you also people that always give. That's not a good friend either, because it has to be giving and giving on both sides. We say in our marriage, it's not even give and take, because it's supposed to be like, I'm on radio, so it's supposed to be giving and taking.
She's
like
doing a circular motion with her hands,
receiving and giving and receiving, and giving and receiving, because that's what really ministry is. We're servants,
right?
And if you don't have the heart of a servant, you can't really be a good friend, because you're always giving of yourself,
right?
And when you give of yourself, most times you're not looking for anything in return, but you sure want it. You're hoping for it,
right?
But if you have that person in your life that's always taken, it might be time to look somewhere else. I'm not saying throw that person away, but I'm saying
that's a good word.
Listen.
That's a good word. So what I hear you saying is reciprocity. You know,
I don't know what that means.
Giving, basically, like you're saying, I give to you, you give to me. Like it's a flowing river of.
I just learned a new word.
Ooh,
how do you say reciprocity?
Reciprocity. It's
I'm gonna have to write it down.
The
and
root.
Look it up
The root word is reciprocal. You know, I'm doing the motion now too, y'all. I'm doing the motion with my hands. I'm making a circular.
Yeah, I talk with my hands.
It's like a current. But so yeah, it's a give and take kind of thing. And like you said, even though I'm not looking for anything in return, my hope is that you would value me enough to see my need.
Right.
Because I'm the type of person, I'm not even going to tell you what I need. Like and maybe that's a little bit over into the pride space still, where I'm like, I can't always voice what I need.
Right.
But if you see me carrying both kids and trying to push the stroller with my chin,
right,
and I have heels on and it's raining,
you see
I'm falling apart.
Right.
I would hope, especially for those that I've been there for in the past, that something would click in your head and say, let me help her.
But you also have to make sure that you're not the person that says, oh, I got it. And so they're back here like, oh, she's got it. Brittnee's got it all together. But you know what, she don't need my help.
With people that I really call friend, because they know that about me, they love me enough to say, girl, bye. You need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need you to like save me from myself sometimes.
But you said the key word. You said the people that really know me as a friend.
Yep.
Everybody is not your friend.
You're right about it.
You got some associates.
You're right about it.
People that you might hang out with from time to time, but everybody can't be a friend.
Right. And so what you're saying is sometimes we fall into the mistake of calling people friend that don't deserve the title.
There you go.
And lean on them more than we ought to.
And you're going to fall. Because when they move, guess what's going to happen?
Ooh, you're going down. Yeah. You're going down. For real. No, this is so good. Yeah. I was talking to my pastor the other day and talking about, you know, especially as you're growing in ministry and you're like going different places and stuff like that, the word friend, it hits different than how you go, whether it's in ministry, business, life. The word friend hits differently. And so it's like, okay, how do I define friend today? Because I have friends that we can talk today and then not talk for another 3 months, but not miss a beat because our lives just do that. And we just know when we come back together, we good. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then there are other friends that are the day-to-day friends who I like, hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm just driving home. Nothing going on. I'm just calling just to call. Like, then there are those friends.
Right.
But you have to know who's who.
Wow. Friends do belong in categories. You know, I have the friends that are not married, so I can't talk to them about what to do in my marriage.
Jesus.
And I have the friends that don't have kids, so they don't understand what I'm going through with my sick child. And sometimes when you're talking to the wrong friend and they don't relate, then you get upset.
Now
but you're talking to the wrong friend.
You hurt.
So you got to go to the right category. It's kind of like when you need that good scripture, you know which book to go to. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Not that all the word is not good.
Yeah.
But there are times when you need something specific, so you need to know which one to go to.
That's huge. That's huge. And so as we're talking about being a woman, the kind of support that we need, we can't do this thing alone, the kind of support that we need, and how to identify those good qualities in people. Right. If you're listening right now, you are a woman in business, or you're a mom, or you're a woman that has a lot of responsibilities that people rely on you for things. It is important. It is imperative.
Come on.
It is your homework.
Come on.
To think about who your friends are in this season of your life.
That's right.
And you know what I learned? Because I had to learn that I get to choose my friends.
Ooh, absolutely.
That I don't have to take any old friend that just hitches their wagon to mine. Somebody that comes into my life and starts talking to me. Oh, we're friends now. Like, I get to decide.
That's right.
How close you get to me. I get to decide what kind of access you have to me.
All day.
I get to decide if I want to spend time with you, or if I want to, say yes to your invitation, or if I want to open up to you. I get to choose.
Say yes to the invitation. That is a good one.
It's because,
you can't say yes to everything.
You can't.
And even if you can, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. And if I just don't feel like it.
I don't have to.
It's not against you. Maybe I just don't feel like going out tonight. And it's okay. And my friends will understand that.
You're at a point in life. I'm at a point in life where I don't have to explain my no.
Ooh.
No, thank you. No, thank you. And that's period.
Ooh.
There's nothing coming after it. Just no. No, thank you.
And a friend will understand that.
Yep.
I'm good. Mm-hmm. And be okay with it.
Why not? You can't get... No, thank you. Then you get to... Why do I have to explain?
Right.
No.
That's really good. Mm-hmm. That if y'all don't take away anything else, you don't have to explain your no.
No, ma'am.
I don't even know what season of life you're in.
That's a whole topic right
It
there.
is. It is. It is because of the women that we are, we're serving. So we feel like we have to say yes. And if we get past the point of saying yes, but we can say no, we feel like we have to explain it. And that wears me out too.
Right. Feeling guilty.
Even if I'm not going, all right, because I'm tired, I'm not going. But now I'm worn out emotionally and mentally because I had to come up with a why.
Exactly.
Like, I had to trade you a why for my no. Like, this is not like a transaction. What
is that?
We're just no.
Just no.
No. And so, that, like you said, that is a whole nother, we could just have a whole conversation about that.
And I'll have mine, but it'll be had.
Yes. So I really love this conversation. Ladies, like I said, your homework is to identify who your friends are. And I want you, because it's Galentines Day, I want you to, the friends that you do have, I want you to send them a note today, letting them know that you appreciate them.
Yes.
Letting you know you love them, letting you know that you're here for them. If you really mean it, don't say that part if you don't mean it.
Please don't.
And not because, okay, so I don't know if your friends do this, but we'll say, oh man, we got to get together. We're past due for a girls' night. 6 months later, girl, we got to get together. We got to eat a girls' night. 6 more months. Like, let's leave that in 2022. And I want you to make time to hang out with a friend this month. You cannot be too busy to cultivate your relationships, because you'll look up and they'll be gone.
That's right.
Or it'll be a weird awkwardness because there's been distance and whatever. Make time for your friends. Tell them you love them and how much you appreciate them, how much you appreciate their support. Before I sign off, the other thing is teaching your friends how to love you, how to friend you, right? Like, we talk about it in relationships. You got to teach people how to treat you. Well, it's the same thing with your friendships.
Right.
Like, you have to communicate. Hey, sis, I know you meant well, but when you said X, Y, and Z, it hurt my feelings because whatever. Like, you got to talk through things. You got to, like, yo, I know you enjoy live art, That's not my thing.
That's not my thing.
Next time you go into the mall, though, I'm good. Right. We can go to the mall. Like, instead, because what we do as women, we'll either say yes and be bitter while we're there, or we'll say no and never explain why we said no in terms of, like, why it made me feel some kind of way or whatever. And then we leave this, like, funky thing there. Right. Mm-hmm. And every time I mention that thing, there's a funky thing that enters the room.
We got to talk about it.
The
other thing is, I might not answer the phone every time, but don't think that I've ended our friendship because I didn't answer the phone. Like, I have a whole life. We grown. Just because I didn't respond to your text, I did that to my cousin friend a couple of weeks ago. And I was like, I texted you this morning, and she's like, Char, I'm busy. And I'm like, you know what? My bad.
I'm tripping.
Right. Yeah. My bad. Yeah. And, if sometimes we think just because the text comes through, I got to answer it right away. A call comes through, I got to pick it up right away. Let you pick it. Now, I'm going to get back to you when I can, but please don't hold it against me if I don't, because a real friend knows that I love you.
Exactly.
As long as I'm not dead, I'm going to get back to you. Exactly.
And then if you don't hear from me in 2 weeks, 3 weeks, I'm okay with you tapping me again. Say, hey, did you see my message? Or, hey, just checking to make sure everything's okay. Because I might not be okay. Right. I might be in a corner with my thumb in my mouth.
Right. You don't know what folks are going through.
But like you said, you know me enough to know that I love you. Right. And if you're not sure if I love you anymore, it's okay to ask, like, are we good?
Are we good?
We got to communicate. I think that's the point of this part of the conversation is we need to communicate with one another, and good or bad.
Right.
Have the hard conversations. At 34, my friendship requirements are different than they were at 18.
Child, please.
Okay? So my conversation, my appetite for certain levels of conversation is different than I was at 18. Right. So it's like I would hope that we are keeping a pulse on each other enough to give each other enough space to grow together.
Absolutely.
So
that's good.
Yeah. So CharlieB, any parting words of encouragement or love toward another sister on this Galentines Day episode?
Hey, listen. We are women. We are enough. We have to love ourselves before we can love anybody else. And I know that sounds cliche-ish, but it is so true. If I don't love Charlene, I'm not good enough to love anybody. Not I'm not good enough, but I can't love anybody else. I got to make sure that I'm good before I go reaching my hand out to everybody else. So take some time out for yourself. That's the hardest thing for women to do. For me anyway, to take time out for myself. And to know what I'm going through. And to say, you know what? I need a minute. Sometimes even as wives and mothers, we get home. I need a minute. Mm-hmm. So I step off. I go upstairs. I unwind. Because I need a minute. Then I can come back refreshed. So love yourself. Take care of yourself. That's a whole nother topic is make sure you're taking care of your health.
Yeah.
We got to take care of our health. Yeah. We got to do these things for ourselves in order for us to get to that next level of love and friendship.
Absolutely. And so listen, if you are a friend, if you have friends, what Charlene said, take care of yourself. But then I want you to charge your sister to take care of herself. Hold her accountable. That's right? Like tag somebody, whoever you reach out to today to let her know that you love her and all of that. Add to the end of that and take care of yourself.
That's right.
Because we all need the reminder.
We do.
We all need the reminder. We all need the encouragement. We all need the permission.
Yes.
Because sometimes we revoke our own permission for self-care. So you have to remind your sisters, hey, it's okay if you go get that massage.
It is.
It's okay if you get that facial. Sis, you got too much hang time. Go get them nails done. Okay. All right. Sis, you need to get them lashes touched up. You got looking like patches. Okay. And see, I can talk to my friends like that. Like my real girls. I can talk to them like that, and they just know. They know because we love each other. So listen, ladies, I want to thank you guys for having fun with us on this Galentine's Day episode of the Brittnee Smith Podcast. I'm going to see you next week. Listen, so last week you listened to part 1 of my training, Be Bold and Get Results. It's a branding training, totally free. It was part 1 last week. Next week, you're going to get part 2. I'm telling you, your head's going to spin. So go back, listen to part 1 again, and then get ready for part 2 next week. And we're going to continue on with more fabulous brand talk on the Brittnee Smith Podcast. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
So awesome. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show. You can also like my page on Facebook at the CharlieB Podcast. Now, before you get out of the car and go to whatever is next, take a deep breath and remember, this is what you were created for. God gave you a different kind of strength, and whatever it is, you've got this. So again, thanks for tuning in. Really, you didn't have to, but I'm so glad that you did. Join me next time right here on the CharlieB Podcast.